Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Knott Hall on the historic campus of Loyola Blakefield to watch the game between your Loyola Dons and the John Carroll Patriots. I'm Joe Eldridge here with Brooks Markle to bring you the game today. Both teams coming into this game 1-3, both beating Annapolis Area Christian School. The Dons coming off a tough loss to Mount St. Joe as the Patriots come off a loss to St. Francis. It's definitely going to be an interesting game to see how the Dons can bounce back from their loss to MSJ with their top players being Gavin Walsh and Cam Smith. Definitely got a tough matchup today going against the John Carroll Patriots with the tough offensive powers of Cesar Chilombo and Tyson Commander. Brooks, coming into this game, what do you think Loyola needs to do to be able to capture the victory?
Well, if you're Loyola, you cannot let your offense create John Carroll's offense. And what I mean by that is turning it over and not getting into that set. Five guys matched up with five guys is where they do best. Clearly, they've allowed 61 points to John Carroll and 51 to Annapolis Area Christian, and I've seen really not a lot of flaws to their defense. So just don't let that happen and just trust in your offense, right? Don't get crazy with those guards, pass the ball, make a quick pass. If you're not trustworthy, if they come to double, if they're bringing the press, make a quick pass. Don't don't hesitate. Just get it away. If they come double, use your peripheral vision to find that, and they should be fine against this game. It should be a great one, though.
And starting on the floor for the Dons will be number 10, Ryan Johnson, number 4, John Dixon, number 20, Charlie Hepting, number 22, Gavin Walsh, number 1, Cam Smith. And for the Patriots, it'll be number 15, Cesar Chilombo, number 5, Jalen Bryant, number 13, Jaden Jakubowski, number 12, Tyson Commander, and number 22, Janat Basima. Johnson able to get the tip. It's going to be Walsh driving the baseline. Chilombo blocks Walsh at the rim twice. That's definitely one of Chilombo's biggest skills, is a rim protector. Dixon drives in, gets the dish to Walsh. Looks for contact, doesn't get it. Puts it up and gets it in. Don's on the board first, up 2-0.
Well, that's 4 shots in one possession for Gavin Walsh. So John Carroll has to recognize he's going to come out shooting.
Definitely. And Walsh is one of the high-volume shooters for the Dons, especially in the paint. It's going to be Basima on the drive, kicking it out to Commander. Commander, one of the best scorers in that MIA, known for his all-around shooting, be able to pull up from almost anywhere on the court. He draws the foul there. It's going to be number 5, Jalen Bryant, guarded by John Dixon. That's going to be a matchup of 2 of the top defenders on the wing defenders on the floor right there. Commander with the shot over Smith, off back rim. Basima gets the rebound. John Carroll getting 2 offensive rebounds on that possession. As Bryant now has the ball guarded by Johnson.
Yeah, a little bit more ball movement. You don't like to see that shot from Commander. I know it looks open, and I can see that position he was in, but just not the shot you want early.
Chilombo turning it over as Hepting recovers it. It's like they're going to call John Carroll for the reach there as Johnson drove in.
And that's what I'm saying about getting those 5 guys back. It's 5-on-5. You saw John Carroll get nothing going in those offensive possessions.
Walsh in the corner. I think the big X factor on offense for Loyola is going to be what is Gavin Walsh going to be able to do in the paint with Chilombo, who's known as the rim protector, as he already had 2 blocks so far, going to be able to defend.
Yeah, and you like to see that clear out from Gavin Walsh hitting that screen, and that gives Cam Smith space to work. That's going to be a big part, that off-ball spacing for Loyola Dons.
Basima kicks it to Jakubowski in the corner. Jakubowski with the up fake and drive gets it in, putting John Carroll on the board. Low scoring game so far. 5:40 left in the first, only 2-2. It's going to be Hepting on the wing, guarded by Commander. Smith, turnaround jumper, off front rim.
Yeah, you want to push the pace there if you're John Carroll.
Bryant's pass to Chilumbo intercepted by Gavin Walsh as he's bringing it up the floor.
Yeah, they shouldn't have slowed down that transition. Keep going and get that bucket in transition.
Johnson with the pull-up jumper off back rim, able to bounce back in.
Nice touch there, got a little backspin.
Commander kicks it to Jakubowski in the corner, off back rim. Rebounded by Chilumbo. Chilumbo's turnaround jumper, no good. Smith from the wing three, off front rim, rebounded by Dixon. Dixon's putback's no good. Smith grabbing the rebound. Hepting, top of the key, no good. Once again, no good. Loyola's definitely got to pick up their shooting there. Got to put more buckets in the basket.
Well, I mean, that was perfect opportunities right there. There was very little pressure. Missed all those shots.
Johnson with the good drive. Layup goes long. Spacima brings it up the floor. His layup long.
Don't rush in transition. Move fast, but don't rush.
It's going to be Johnson up, bringing the ball up court, guarded by Bryant.
If you have guys for John Carroll, that's when you want to push the pace on the in transition. You don't want to go 1v3 for a layup.
And one of Loyola's advantages in this game is going to be their height. Besides Cesar Chilumbo, John Carroll does not have a player over 6'3". Johnson's layup, no good. Just scrum for the ball, but it would be, as Smith recovers it, he lands on the baseline. It'll be John Carroll ball. As Ty Hepting and Uche Unegbu, along with Riders, are checking for Smith, Johnson, and Dixon. And checking in for the Patriots, it's going to be number 0, TJ Vaughn, number 2, Terry Long Jr., and number 14, Noah Miller.
That was a bad penetration.
Drew, pull-up jumper, rolls in and out. Rebounded by Long. That name, Terry Long, might sound familiar. He's the son of former Maryland star player Terry Long Sr. Commander stuffed at the rim. As Hepting grabs the rebound. Walsh on the drive. It's going to be a jump ball. And that'll give possession to John Carroll.
Yeah, that wasn't a good take by Gavin Walsh. He was trying to go up for that layup right there, and he just had nowhere to go down on that baseline. You want ways to work if you're Gavin Walsh. You want to be able to go left and right, and going baseline, you have to get past that guy. He was side by side with him. You can't go up for a shot right there.
It's going to be Vaughn guarded by Unegbu. Jakubowski with a little step back, no good. Drew with the rebound.
Loyola did a great job of recognizing the weakness of St. Francis in their last home game, where they said, hey, you're not shooting the three well, so we're going to let you shoot it. They're doing the same thing against John Carroll.
Ty Hepting passing it back out to Unegbu. Walsh on the drive, Long. It's going to be rebounded by Jalen Bryant. That's going to be a travel on Jalen Bryant. Good defense there by Unegbu, maintaining position in front. Chilumbo checks in for number 14, Noah Miller.
Yeah, they're taking out Walsh because of those shots he was taking in that game. Getting a little bit too aggressive where he was having looks. They just weren't quality. They weren't good for the team.
Checking in, it's going to be number 2, Owen Fisher, and number 1, Cam Smith.
More than 6 minutes in, 4-2.
Smith gets the double team, kicks it out to Negbu. Hepting feeds it into Smith. Ty Hepting with a wing three, long. Be rebounded by Jakubowski. Chilumbo in the paint. Jakubowski's three off front rim. It'll go over the backboard and be Loyola ball.
Great transition D from the Dons there, stopping the ball and then letting him shoot the three. Continue to do that throughout the game. They have not made one.
Very low scoring game, 1:22 left in the first. Loyola is only up 4-2. Smith on the wing, guarded by Chilumbo. Smith getting contact, able to convert. That Loyola bring that lead up to 4, 6-2. Just under a minute left.
Unbelievable cut from Cam Smith right there to get into the paint.
Basima able to find Chilumbo in the paint. It's going to be Unegbu kicking it over to Smith. It's another huge matchup for today. It's going to be Cam Smith against Caesar Chilumbo. That's going to be a walk on Cam Smith.
That middle is wide open during this game right now. You saw Cam Smith cut in and get the bucket right there. They're leaving that paint wide open.
Commander's going to check back in for the Patriots. It's going to be Bryant guarded by Ryder Drew. Basima in the paint guarded by Fisher. Looked like there could have been a walk there, no call. Tie game at 6-6 with just over 5 seconds left. Unegbu kicks it to Smith in the corner. Unable to go. And with that, at the end of the first quarter, score will be tied 6-6. And with that, at the end of the quarter, Loyola Blakefield invites you to join our Blue and Gold Community Partners Program. This program offers a direct way to support our Dons and their Blakefield experience while also establishing a close relationship with the school and our community. For more information, please visit loyolablakefield.org/communitypartners.
We'd like to take a moment to recognize one of our Blue and Gold community partners. The Jesuit community of Loyola University, Maryland, shares in the mission of the Worldwide Society of Jesus. This mission includes the service of faith and the promotion of justice and dialogue with cultures and with other religions. These values characterize its commitment of the educational apostolate at Loyola University, Loyola Blakefield, Cristo Rey, and St. Ignatius Academy in Baltimore.
Now, Brooks, the score only being 6-6, what are you doing if you're Coach Davali heading into the second quarter?
I mean, nothing besides just cut to the paint. I mean, the paint is wide open at the current defensive stance John Carroll is in. So just keep cutting, keep the off-ball movement going. Your one-on-one ball isn't working because John Carroll is matching up with you very well. This is a very evenly matched game. It's going to be low scoring. They're going to get their offensive going a little bit more, but still we're not going to see a very high-scoring game here as the score is only 6-6 at this point at the start of the second quarter.
Definitely. Loyola's got to be able to put the ball in the hoop. That's one of the things they've been unable to do, especially around the paint, being unable to convert. It's going to be Dixon inbounding it to Johnson. Drew, entrance feed into Smith. Smith able to get it over to Chilumbo, taking an 8-6 lead.
Yeah, you got to be aggressive with him once he gets that far into the paint. You got to D him up, make him pass it out.
Chilumbo, no good. But Basima able to tip it over to Commander as Basima gets called for the walk. So this definitely offensively has been a sloppy game for both teams, being able to having multiple turnovers on both sides.
And again, these teams are just defensively favored. I think there's a lot of players on this floor right now that are better defenders and bring that defensive intensity than they are on the offensive end, just with the shooting we've seen so far in the game.
Smith gets double teamed, triple teamed in the post, able to get it to Dixon. Dixon's pull-up jumper long.
Well, I think they're tuned into this broadcast right now.
Basima looks to feed it to Jakubowski. Throws it towards the wall. It'll be Loyola ball on the baseline.
And if you didn't understand that, I just said a possession to go. You got to get bodies down on Cam Smith. You said it, triple teamed them and make other guys beat you. Right now, Loyola didn't make any wide open shots in that first quarter either. So do the same thing Loyola's doing to you.
Dixon on the drive, gets contact, no foul, but Dixon able to convert on the layup. That's been one of Dixon's strong suits this season, is finishing at the rim through contact.
Yeah, now committed to Goucher. That's good to see right there. That great take, great intensity.
Great defensive play there by Dixon, forcing the jump ball, and it'll be Loyola ball.
Well, I know from experience that when you score on the offensive end, the defensive intensity increases to a whole nother level. So offense really does create defense in that sense of morale.
Gavin Walsh and number 23, Bashawn Galloway, check into the game for Drew and Fisher. Excuse me, they're going to give that jump ball to John Carroll. Bryant at the top of the key, guarded by Dixon. Bryant's deep three, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson now pushing the tempo on the floor. Dixon driving. Finishing at the rim once again. That commitment to Goucher from Dixon last night, bringing that high intensity in the game. With that, John Carroll will call a timeout. And with that timeout, we'd like to take a moment to recognize another one of our blue and gold community partners. First National Bank is proud to be a sponsor of Loyola Blakefield Athletics, home of the Dons. At FNB, we believe that our local communities are the lifeblood of the markets we serve. Our involvement with Loyola Blakefield in the athletics program are just a small way FNB gives back to local communities everywhere. Please stop by our closest branch in Towson at 1 West Pennsylvania Ave, or visit other branches in Baltimore, Hartford, and Howard counties. You may also visit us online at www.fnb-online.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
I want to bring light to Gavin Walsh on the defensive end right there, and I saw it a little bit against St. Francis when I was watching the replay of the game, but his size and his frame, he has the ability to help and then recover when cutting to the basket. I don't believe who it was, but he came into that paint, and he's so big that it makes it hard to pass to that guy who could be, quote, a little bit open in the sense, but he's so tall that you can't really throw it a high pass over him. That's a dangerous pass. You can't bounce it into him. He's just so great in that sense right there.
It's going to be a foul on Dixon in the corner. Galloway guarding Vaughn as Jakubowski drives into the paint. Able to get the lay-in. Cutting that Loyola lead down to 4. Loyola up 12-8 with 5:30 remaining in the first half.
And I believe that was Ryan Johnson who came out to defend them. Just don't come out that hard because they're not shooting the ball very well. So just kind of ease into that closeout.
Smith getting double teamed in the post. Walsh, corner 3 off the back of the rim as Vaughn gets the rebound.
Continue to do that. Double Cam Smith, especially when he's on the baseline, and make him hit a corner 3.
Especially during this season, it's going to be Loyola ball there. Many forget Walsh is one of Walsh's best skill sets is his three-point shot, but he's done so well scoring at the rim this year that many people have overlooked it. Walsh has been one of the most versatile players, being able to play guard and forward for the Dons this year. Get quadruple teamed in the post as Dixon dives on the jump ball, and that'll be Loyola ball.
Yeah, you got to give kudos to Dixon for going on the floor bit there. But if you're Gavin Walsh, I mean, you see two guys coming at you. Pass the ball right away. Don't even think. He hesitated for a second, and then he tried to get it out. He brings it out too far in front of him, and they slap it out of him. You're lucky you have a teammate with that kind of intensity to get the ball back right there.
Long pokes it from Johnson's control, but he's able to recover. Galloway wing. Looks like that shot got deflected by Terry Long as Cholumbo's baseball throw goes long, and it'll be Loyola ball.
Yeah, you don't want to turn over like that, and that's a pass you honestly probably should make, but it was a great recovery from Brashawn Galloway on the defensive end after missing that shot.
It's going to be Smith at the top of the key, guarded by Cholumbo. Johnson, corner three. No good as Basimo gets the rebound. Vaughn looks to get contact, able to convert, cutting that Loyola lead down to 2.
Yeah, that was smart from Vaughn to get out in front there, and a great rotation from Johnson to slide into the corner. He just didn't hit that shot.
Smith in the paint, gets contact from Cholumbo. No foul, but it's good. Loyola up 14-10 with 3:40 remaining in the first half. Bryant, 3, no good. Is Vaughn able to get the offensive board? Vaughn's three-pointer, no good. As Dixon and Long fight for the board, as Long is able to get the putback in.
The only way John Carroll is going to score is if they get offensive rebounds and they get out in transition. You let them shoot threes, you stay conservative and not closing out super hard. John Carroll is not going to score a lot of points in this game. So just relax on the defensive end and play hard getting rebounds.
Smith's pull-up, no good.
That wasn't the shot you want.
Good feed from Basima to Cholumbo. Cholumbo shot no good as Walsh got the rebound, was fouled by Basima.
That's good defense from Gavin Walsh where it looked like Cam Smith came too hard and it was over, but that's how you help out and come back and don't just stand there and watch him have your teammate get burned.
Subbing in for the Dons, it's going to be Charlie Hepting, Unegbu, and Ryder Drew for Dixon, Johnson, and Galloway. Coming in for the Patriots, it's going to be number 13, Jaden Jakubowski, number 12, Tyson Commander. Good inside feed from Smith. Smith looked to draw contact, didn't get it. Hepting, wing 3, good. Charlie Hepting once again connecting from that wing 3. That's been his shot this year.
Yeah, it's about time they hit one of those.
Loyola up 17-12 with just over 2 minutes left. Ball's going to go off of Loyola, and it's going to be John Carroll's ball on the baseline.
That's a great way to get all your 5 guys down into that paint. Move where the ball is. Don't just let one-on-one ball. I mean, there's man-to-man, right? But there's also a tendency or a part of man-to-man defense where you need to help out. 5 guys coming down in and then recovering if they kick it out is how you play man-to-man defense. Don't just let it be solo ball.
Walsh unable to finish at the rim as Basima pushes the fast break. Three-pointer from Commander, good. And that's one of the things you've got to worry about as a Loyola defender is Tyson Commander's three-point shot.
Yeah, and I'm not going to take shots at Gavin Walsh, but he needs to slow down his shooting right now. He's clearly not feeling it, so just become a passer and a big defender. Or right there, if you have that wide open, don't pass up on that opportunity.
Walsh able to get the dunk, convert that to a block as Smith gets the rebound. Great hustle play there from Walsh, finishing the dunk on the offensive end, coming down and smacking the ball off the glass on the defensive side. Hepting, corner three, good! Another three-pointer from Charlie Hepting.
They're on a roll right now.
Commander three-point shot off front rim, rebounded by Uche Unegbu.
Bad shot. You want to slow down your offense if a team gets on a run. Don't take a shot like that and keep Loyola's momentum going.
Hepting feeding it to Smith in the post. Bryant coming out with the steal there. Jakubowski unable to finish the layup. Neither can Basima, but it looks like Hepting might have tipped that in.
Yeah, a little own goal there. But Cam Smith, he took too long to pass it. You know they're going to double you down on that baseline. Get it out right away.
Looks like that's going to be a foul on number 5, Jalen Bryant.
Only 9 seconds left. Take the rest of this second quarter.
And there's one of the things you got to worry about offensively for Loyola is Jalen Bryant, who's on the all-BCL defensive team last season. Definitely a scrappy point guard looking to get steals. Walsh's floater at the buzzer, no good. And with that going into halftime, Loyola is up 22-17. For Brooks Markle, I'm Joe Eldridge. We'll be back shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the start of the second half between your Loyola Dons and the John Carroll Patriots. I'm Joe Eldridge here with Brooks Markle. Start of the second half, Loyola is up 22-17. Fairly low-scoring game. Heavy defensive play for both teams. Brooks, what do you think Loyola needs to do in this second half to secure the win?
Well, just keep that intensity going. You saw Gavin Walsh get that huge block, and then Cam Smith a few plays later. He comes down and swats the ball. Intensity is really contagious in this game and in basketball in general, so it's going to be really important to keep that going throughout this second half.
It's going to be John Carroll starting off with the ball. Jano Basima on the drive, guarded by Hepting. Bryant with the three-pointer, off back rim. It's Johnson pushing the floor now for the Dons. Walsh kicking over to Dixon in the corner. Dixon drives, gets contact, unable to convert. As Hepting gets called with the foul, it'll send him to the line for two.
Well, that's how you keep the ball high. You pump fake to get your defense up, but don't bring it down low so where they can swat it up. Keep it high, keep it compact, pump fake, and then go right back up. You'll either get a foul or have a layup opportunity.
Hepting's first free throw off back rim. Hepting's second free throw, no good, but it will stay Loyola ball. Looks like that went off the fingertips of Basima. As Walsh will inbound it. Johnson feeding into the Walsh into the paint. Loose ball picked up by Cam Smith. It's going to be a kick ball on Cesar Shalombo. And it'll stay Loyola ball. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Just over 7 minutes left.
Yeah, Walsh is going to be an important component in that middle to get those guys cleared out inside when he's manned up, and then another guy from the backside cut in and have an open pass.
Smith on the drive. Bryant driving up the ball for the Patriots. Basima's layup, no good. Smith on the drive. It's going to stay Loyola ball. Walsh able to convert on the three. Loyola bringing their lead up to the highest it's been this game, 25-17. His commander has the ball at the wing, guarded by Cam Smith.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
Johnson with the ball. Kicks it over to Walsh. Walsh on the drive. Unable to finish, but gets fouled by Chalumbo, setting him to the line for two.
Are we muted?
It's going to be Walsh at the line for two. Hitting that first one. It's going to be a full platoon swap for John Carroll. Smith able to get the offensive rebound. Hepting, three-pointer, goes long. Rebounded by Walsh. Long looked to throw it off of Walsh to get possession, but Walsh is able to get it and finish at the rim, bringing that lead up to 11.
Yeah, it was a nifty idea, but just not the right play at that point. I mean, you had four guys down there. You lose it. You're too far to knock it off of him and get out of bounds.
Vaughn turning the ball over. Dixon running the floor and puts it in the rim, bringing that Loyola lead up to 13, up 30-17 with just over 5 minutes left.
Yeah, and keep that set defense 5-on-5. Keep your matchups going, and don't be so aggressive to close out.
Long shot, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Smith on the drive. Able to get contact. And that's going to be a foul on number 30, Rex Romaine.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do there. If you're John Carroll, Snellenberg just got beat, and then the help, I mean, you can't help down on that baseline. That's too aggressive, and it leaves that paint open for a pass. So right there, you just, if you're Snellenberg, you actually don't want to give the baseline up. You want to make him go out to where his other guys are and get that more help.
It's going to be Owen Fisher checking in for Charlie Hepting. And another platoon swap. All the starters checking back in for John Carroll. Smith able to hit his second free throw, bringing that Loyola lead up to 15, 32-17, 4:40 remaining in the third. Commander with the ball, guarded by Cam Smith. Basima in the paint, able to get it at the rim. It's going to be Johnson bringing up the ball, guarded by Jalen Bryant.
And if you just keep your offense consistent and your defense at what it is and not turn the ball over like that, you're going to win this game.
Basima gets the steal and runs the fast break, feeding it to Shalombo as he gets the foul at the rim, sending him to the line for 2. Shalombo hitting his first free throw, cutting that Loyola lead down to 12. Hits his second free throw as Johnson once again will bring the ball up for the Dons. A full court press from Jalen Bryant. Contact from Bryant put Johnson on the floor. No foul was called. As Basima tips another pass. Great hustle there by Jano Basima.
Yeah, slow it down. Don't dribble the ball as much if you're loyal. And now John Carroll's starting to get a little bit of momentum right now, down 11 points. You can see the intensity starting to pick up on the defensive end. So just relax. Don't turn the ball over. Keep your passing. Keep your cutting going. Keep Cam Smith getting in. That's just what you need to do. But don't let them keep tipping it around and do that.
Unegbu turns the ball over as Basima gets fouled in the paint and gets the and one. Jano Basima, great play there, finishing through contact.
Yeah, and it's the turnovers right now. I mean, you're letting a team back into the game. It happened against AACS in the Don's first game of the season. Turnovers kill you in just every single way. So just get your offense to back where it was in that first half.
Basima, the 6'4" guard, only a sophomore from the Congo, has been one of the best players for John Carroll so far today. Chalumbo with the block from Dixon. It's like Loyola's looking for a goaltending there, doesn't get it.
Yeah, Coach DeValle telling him to slow it down. Don't dribble so much. Again, just keep the ball swinging around and keep the cutting. Don't try and play solo ball, especially when you have a lead.
Negbu pull up from the elbow, no good. Jack Kubowski will get the rebound. It's going to be Negbu falling on it, but it'll be a jump ball. It'll stay Loyola ball.
Great transition defense. Get all your guys down into the paint. Don't let anybody get into the rim. Make them hit a three in your face, and that's not something you're going to see them do. 1-800-GOT-JUNK is another one of our community partners and the world's largest junk removal service. They make the ordinary business of junk removal exceptional by sending a team of 2 friendly, capable pros who will do all of the removal from anywhere inside or out. They'll finish up with a thorough broom cleanup. Up to 60% of the items they collect are donated or recycled, and if you call before 2 p.m., they guarantee same-day service within 90 minutes of your call. From one item to many truckloads, nothing is too much to ask. Stop staring at that junk pile. Call them today. They are available 7 days a week until midnight.
Checking in for the Dons, it's going to be number 12, Ryder Drew. Negbu looking to push the tempo against Bryant. Smith now has the ball on the wing. Driving in. Finishes at the rim. Good drive play there from Cam Smith. Jack Kubowski's 3 is good. Cutting that Loyola lead down to 8.
That's fine. That's not going to happen every possession. And if it does start to happen more consistently, then make your adjustment. But don't change your whole defense on one play.
As Walsh gets into the paint, it's going to be a charge on him as Basima making another huge defensive play for the Patriots, taking the charge there.
That's fine. I mean, that's an offensive foul. I mean, that could be considered a turnover, but still, it's an 8-point game. Relax. Don't change your entire offense. Don't get rushed. Just relax.
Jakubowski's floater goes off back rim. Basima able to drive and get the lay-in.
That's an unbelievable take right there. Great finish. 6-point game, 1:53 left in the third.
Basima's been one of the key players so far today for John Carroll. As Walsh gets double teamed, and that's stolen by Jalen Bryant. That's going to be a foul on Walsh.
And that's flagrant. And that's just not what you want to see. After you make a mistake, you force another turnover, and then, that's 2 free throws. They get the ball back, and now they can make it a one-possession game. Yeah, and Cam Smith is telling them. I mean, I don't disagree with the official right there. I mean, he leaned his shoulder in. He was clearly frustrated with the play he just made. Just stop dribbling the ball, become a passer, and then regroup yourself, and then start to become the aggressive offensive player you are.
Definitely. I think if I'm Walsh right now, you definitely just got to calm down. Adrenaline's starting to take him over, especially after the past 2 offensive possessions. Just got to calm down, keep your cool, and keep trying to be productive both on offensive and defensive side, as he will be subbed out. As the Hefting twins and Johnson will check in for Loyola. Commander from the corner. No good. As Drew gets the rebound, but he'll be fouled. It looks like be a foul on Jalen Bryant. Looks like Coach Tavalli's looking for an over-the-back call there from Chilumbo. It's going to be Charlie Hefting inbounding the ball. TJ Vaughn with the full-court press on Johnson. Hefting with a 3 from the top of the key, goes off back rim. Rebounded by Ty Hefting. He's unable to finish as Chilumbo gets the board. That's going to be a charge on Tyson Commander. Good heads-up defensive play there by Ty Hefting, being able to take the charge on the drive from Tyson Commander.
Yeah, and if a guy gets by you, that's not the end of the world. That looked like that could have been a score for John Carroll, but standing in there, getting the charge, and then they had that pressure also from the other side, so they're fine on the defensive end. When they get looks, they seem like they might be getting a little bit more tired, but still, get the help and get the blocks, get the good contests, and that's all you really need.
Poor shot there from Hefting as that was contested. It'll be John Carroll ball. Vaughn kicks it to Commander. Basima from the corner, off front rim, rebounded by Chilumbo.
Yeah, and if you're John Carroll, use a little bit more pump fakes, hesitate, don't shoot the 3 right away if it's open, because Loyola's coming out a little bit more hard. You can see as they knock down that 3, getting those outside shot looks. Loyola's getting a little bit more aggressive, and they're getting scared right now because it's a 2-point game.
I think Loyola's definitely got to try to control the tempo. Just over 10 seconds left in the quarter.
Big possession right here.
Johnson gets triple teamed. That's going to be out on Basima on the baseline. 2 seconds left.
Well, that's just too much dribbling. I mean, that's completely the opposite of what you saw in that first half. Stop dribbling the ball, pass the ball, cut to the basket. I mean, I've said it a million times. They just need to do that.
Hefting with the 3 at the buzzer, no good. And with that, at the end of the third quarter, Loyola's up 34-32. And at the end of the third, we'd like to take a moment to recognize another one of our community partners. Fidelity Business Service Group is a proud Blue and Gold community partner and brings its best-in-class expertise and integrated technology building services to our country's most important industries. Fidelity Building Services Group represents the leading edge of integrated technical building services industry. They have the unique ability to ensure that a building is performing at a peak efficiency under all operating conditions and to keep it that way. The expertise they bring to the table delivers extraordinary experiences to building management and occupants alike. At the beginning of the third, Loyola was able to break away to a 15-point lead, but John Carroll quickly cut that back down to a 2-point lead starting the fourth. Brooks, what do you think Loyola needs to do to keep that lead?
All right, well, now there's nothing you need to do. I mean, you've lost it. They've completely lost what they were doing in that first half. It got to an 8-point game, and their whole game plan changed. One guy makes a bad mistake because he gets mad over turning the ball over. They were getting contagious, what I mean by that is John Carroll, one guy makes a big play, then they get inspired on the defensive end. That's what John Carroll needed to get back into it. They happened, and then Loyola never recovered. They need one guy to step up, make a play, so they can infect the whole team with that sort of energy.
Loyola's going to start out with Johnson, Drew, Dixon, Smith, and Ty Hepting on the floor. It'll be Loyola ball at midcourt. Dixon will be inbounding the ball. Johnson picks up his dribble, almost unable to get a pass off. Drew able to finish at the rim. Good drive there by the sophomore, Ryder Drew, finishing at the rim.
You love to see him just keep it simple. Left-hand dribble, pound it the whole way to the basket. Don't get with the fancy stuff.
Basima able to finish easy at the rim, cutting that Loyola lead back down to 2.
Yeah, and Ty Hepting needs to understand when somebody cuts, you got to run with them. You can't be aware of what other people are doing.
Basima with the steal. As Hepting's able to take that ball away before Basima's able to shoot it.
Great recovery.
It's going to be a walk on Dixon as he looked to get that pass from Johnson earlier, but Johnson was late on that pass.
Yeah, I love seeing him be aggressive in transition, but John Carroll was set there. You know, you want to have them on their heels when you come in transition trying to get a bucket.
Basima unable to finish on the drive, but it'll be off Loyola and will stay John Carroll ball under the basket.
Look, that's fine. Don't let that affect anything, okay? That's one play. He missed it. It went off your hands. You were in a tough position to grab it. You could have got called for a foul if you were a little bit more aggressive. So don't let that change anything if you're the Dons.
Walsh will check in for Ty Hepting as Bryant has the ball guarded by John Dixon. Commander with the deep 3, no good. As Basima looked to save it, gets picked up by Walsh. John Dixon with the and one. Great play there, finishing under contact from Salumbo, bringing that Loyola lead up to 4 and getting one shot at the line.
Oh, he's simply feeling it tonight. I mean, clearly on the offensive end, big plays on the defensive end. That's the guy you want to infect your whole team with that energy.
It's going to be Terry Long Jr. checking in for Jano Basima for John Carroll. Dixon set to take his first free throw.
Yeah, and you love to see a guy, when he makes a bucket like that, get excited about it. That's also a huge component to getting your whole team hyped up and taking out a win. 4-point game, 6:37 left.
Dixon getting the steal from Bryant.
Yep, now slow it down.
Loyola getting some good offensive movement on this possession. As Walsh gets the ball in the post. Drew with the 3 from the top of the key, off rim. Johnson kicking it to Walsh. Ball on the floor, rebounded by Vaughn. That's going to be a timeout, John Carroll.
We'd like to take a moment to recognize one of our partners, a longtime partner, is Whitting Turner as they continue their work on their innovative learning center. Despite COVID-19, they have stayed on schedule, and this cutting-edge space will open to their students for the 2021-2022 academic year as planned. Whiting Turner has a strong presence throughout the country, but is headquartered here in Baltimore. They recognize the value in community involvement and pride themselves on familiarity with local communities and their ability to give clients the attention of a small business with the resources of a national corporation. We are grateful for their continued support of the Dons.
So far in this fourth quarter, 6:06 left in the game. It's been back and forth with momentum, swinging both ways. It's definitely what was expected coming into this game. These teams were very evenly matched.
Yeah, and if you're Loyola, continue to keep that paint closed down. Nobody gets inside. You got to bring the help, and you got to bring it strong. And that's why it's so important to have a guy play with intensity, because a guy to stand in there, take a charge, not allowing him to get in the paint, make John Carroll hit a three. I think they've hit one in the entire game. That shouldn't dictate how your whole defense changes.
Bryant drives into the paint. It's going to be T.J. Vaughn. Airball is a three, rebounded by Dixon.
Unbelievable help right there. That's how you play it.
It's going to be Smith at the top of the key, guarded by Jakubowski. Walsh drives into the paint. Oh, that is I disagree with that call. It's going to be a charge on Gavin Walsh. I disagree with that. I think that Bryant did not have his feet set.
Coach Cavalli clearly disagreeing. I see it. I see why they called it. But, again, it's about recovering from that. Don't let that dictate your whole game. Gavin Walsh, he's had some tough referee troubles in this one.
With that questionable charge call on Gavin Walsh, it's going to be John Carroll ball. Bryant driving in. Shot over Fisher, no good. That's going to be Loyola ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure who it was who took the charge, but still that's so important, especially when you're down. I'm talking about that contagious effort right there. That's huge to take those charges and get your whole team hyped up. But it's also just, staying in and taking a charge is not an easy thing to do, so you got to give kudos to John Carroll for that.
It's going to be Smith driving into the paint. Unable to get it over to Chilumbo off front rim. As Vaughn brings it up the floor for the Patriots.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of pressure for Cam Smith on that shot. That's one you have to have.
Bryant's three-pointer, no good. Long able to rebound it. It's going to be a walk on T.J. Vaughn.
Yeah, you see the powerful dribbles, the heads-up play, but from both sides right now. Teams getting a little bit more agile throughout this game, and that sometimes can lead to stuff like that, slipping down, just don't get a good grip on the floor. But that's fine. At least you're playing hard.
It's going to be Unegbu bringing the ball up. Drew, corner three, long. Walsh unable to finish at the rim. That's going to be off of Walsh's fingertips on the floor. It will be John Carroll ball. 4:16 remaining in the ball game. Loyola up 38-34.
Keep the defense going with that help and making them shoot threes. They've airballed 2 in a row, I believe.
Basima in the high post. Commander with the turnaround. No good. Unegbu able to come up with the ball.
Good switch from Ryder Drew there.
Smith's corner three, good. That's definitely a momentum shifter you need there for Loyola, bringing your lead up to 7.
Don't speed up if you're John Carroll. You have plenty of time. 3:35 left. Now Loyola's goal, don't let John Carroll get the 41 points. That's all you're focused on. Defense is going to win this game. Don't let them get to what you're at right now.
It's going to send Caesar Shalombo to the line, as I believe that was on Gavin Walsh. That foul puts John Carroll into 1-1 for the rest of the game. Shalombo able to sink his first. Shalombo hitting that second. John Carroll down 41-36. Unegbu bringing the ball up, guarded by Bryant. Smith on the drive, spins off, able to finish off the spin. Great play there by Cam Smith in the paint off the drive.
Still keep the focus on the defense, though, even after that play from Cam Smith. Right there.
Looks like that's going to go off of Basima's foot. It'll be Loyola ball as Dixon and Johnson check in for Fisher and Unegbu.
Yeah, now Cam Smith, you want him to cook now. Get the ball in his hands, make him double, and then make another guy make a play, especially with a lead, and that intensity should be high for everyone.
It's going to be Drew guarded by Commander as he gets it over to Dixon. Smith now with the ball, guarded by Shalombo. Dixon, corner three. Good. Dixon having a big game today. Definitely that energy coming off of committing to Goucher last night. Dixon's been hot this second half.
Yeah, what did I talk about? I mean, Cam Smith bringing another guy in. He was ready to help off of him. That let Dixon open to get an open shot, and he hit it.
Dixon with the steal on that. That's going to be a walk on Dixon.
Yeah, if you're Loyola, use all of the shot clock at this point. And if you really add it up, you don't turn the ball over. And John Carroll scores on every possession they have, which I don't expect to happen. Loyola's got this game in the bag.
Bryant, three-pointer. Off back rim as Smith gets the rebound. It's like Smith's going to bring it up himself. Good pass to Drew. Looks like that's going to be goaltending on Caesar Shalombo.
That'll work too. If you get an easy shot like that, that's fine.
Good pass there in fast break from the 6'7" Cam Smith, getting it to Ryder Drew. Jakubowski driving into the paint, gets triple team, able to get it out to Bryant. Commander, deep three-pointer, good. And with 1:43, looks like Coach Navalli is going to call a timeout. And with that timeout, we'd like to thank a couple people. We'd like to, of course, thank our club moderator, Mr. Nitty, for helping us all the time with production. We'd like to thank our producer for today, Josh Zachariah. I'd like to thank my partner, Brooks Markle, for coming in and being able to commentate with me.
Thank you, Joe.
1:43 left in the ball game. Loyola up 48-39.
Yeah, and if you add it up right now, 30 seconds of possession, I mean, there's really what? So 30, 30, 30. So that's 4 possessions Loyola could get if John Carroll scores really quickly and they use up all the clock. If you're the Dons, you have a 9-point lead. This game, unless they hit multiple threes in a row and you guys and the Dons turn the ball over too much, which I don't expect to happen. Now with playing multiple games, you should be fine.
You never know with John Carroll, especially with guys like Tyson Commander, who have been X factors on the court. That's going to be a walk on Drew. It'll be John Carroll ball on the baseline.
And now you want to be a little bit more aggressive in covering that three-point shot now that John Carroll's probably going to shoot a little bit more.
Jakubowski able to get the and one in the paint. Sends it to the line, cuts that Loyola lead down to 7.
I mean, that is just the epitome of a bad foul right there. Let him get the layup. I don't even have to explain myself. And Diwali's not happy with that, and he's going to get benched for it.
Gets the and one convert. John Carroll down 6. Smith gets it up to Johnson on the fast break. Smart play by Dixon holding it out there. Dixon gets contact on the layup. It's going to be on Cesar Shalombo. Sends him to the line for 2.
Well, Dixon's lucky there that he got fouled because that's not the shot you want to take with 22 seconds left in the shot clock. That's, it's a foul. You get more points. I mean, it's a 6-point game, so you want to play a little bit more aggressive. I get it, but still, you got to trust in the defense you've played all game.
Dixon able to hit that first free throw. Dixon able to hit his second free throw, bringing that Loyola lead back up to 8. Just over 120 left.
You love to see guys hit it from the charity stripe.
Commander pulling up from deep, off front rim. Walsh looking to push the floor, gets it to Dixon. Smart play by Dixon, holding the ball out there. It's going to be a foul on number 0, TJ Vaughn. That foul put Loyola into the 1-on-1, sending Walsh to the line. 106 left. Loyola up 50-42. Jalen Bryant gets the rebound. Bryant, corner 3. No good as Walsh grabs the rebound. It's going to be a foul on John Carroll, intentional foul on John Carroll.
Yeah, and that's what John Carroll's done all game, not hit their threes. I mean, Loyola's adjusted to it. They had the wide open 3. They got the help. They didn't want any buckets to be scored, and he missed it, and that's fine. I mean, stick with your game plan, stick with those adjustments, and now you're going to win the game.
Ryan Johnson at the line for 1-on-1 off the foul from Jaden Jakubowski as he sinks that first. Able to hit the second, bringing that Loyola lead up to 10. It's going to be a timeout, Loyola. 49 seconds left in the ballgame. Loyola up 10. Just got to control the tempo, especially with guys like Gavin Walsh who love to push the floor. You got to control the tempo, slow the game down, and hold it out for as much time as you possibly can.
And right now it's no threes, okay? They can't shoot threes. Get a hand up. If they get a wide open 2, they get a wide open 2. Do not foul inside the paint. Let them get a bucket, and that's fine. Just trust that your offense can get past midcourt and then go to the line and hit your free throws. Trust in your other guys on the floor and just easily don't let them score. Don't let them get to 52 points. That's going to be very helpful to have that happen by not allowing them to get your offense, Loyola's offense, turn it into their offense by turnovers.
Definitely, Loyola's defense has to key in on big-time three-point shooters like Tyson Commander to make sure they can keep that 10-point lead, hold them off for 49 more seconds. It's going to be Vaughn bringing the ball up for John Carroll, guarded by Ryan Johnson. Commander looks to get the step back. Off balance 3, no good, as Dixon's able to recover it. It's going to be a walk on John Dixon. Definitely looks like Vaughn had his hands all over Dixon. It's like they're calling for the walk there. Jakubowski's three-pointer short. Rebounded by Walsh. They're going to call a foul there. I believe TJ Vaughn. It's going to be 2 shots for Loyola. 24 seconds left. Loyola up 52-42 with Gavin Walsh at the line.
Yeah, John Carroll is going to ride home and say we needed to hit those 3-point shots in the game. They've had them open all game. Loyola's let them shoot it really all game. They haven't been aggressive in covering it, and they just haven't converted, and it's going to lead to their loss.
Walsh able to sink his first free throw. Walsh's second free throw good. Loyola's lead up to 12. 54-42 with just over 20 seconds left. Desperation three from Jaden Jakubowski. It looks like Loyola's just going to try to dribble out the clock here.
Yeah, you got to give kudos for the Dons recovering. The game got close late in the game, and they had that bad stretch. You know, the flagrant with Gavin Walsh. He turned it over. They got sloppy with the ball, but they got to the fourth quarter. They got to talk with Coach Diwali. He made the adjustment. That's how you play basketball. That's what you love to see for Loyola. And John Carroll, you know, it's a tough loss. You've had open looks from 3, but you just couldn't convert. You played a tough game. Just Loyola played it better.
And with that, Loyola will secure the win 54-42 over the John Carroll Patriots. For Brooks Markle, I'm Joe Eldridge. Thank you and have a great night.